guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeze and I'm a mommy blogger from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. If you are new on my channel, thank you for clicking on this video, and if you're already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so grateful to have you guys on my channel. And yeah, so welcome to my space. So if my voice is echoing, it's because my room is empty, so nothing to absorb the echo. Anyway, so welcome to my space. The name of my channel is Adeze's Space, so this is my space. So today I decided to do a sit down video, a chit chat, get ready with me video. Let me confess, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, but I just felt like, you know, talking with you guys, and I just said, let me just do my makeup, because it's been a while since I did my makeup. I think the last time I did my makeup was maybe like 3 weeks ago or something, like a real makeup. So it's been a hot minute. Anyway, I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Yeah, so I want to be doing my makeup while I chat with you guys. I hope I'm staying well. So I just tied this scarf to lay my edges. I just pray they cooperate, but they don't cooperate on a normal day, but that's their business. So this is my office, and the office is just empty. All I have here is just one chair and my makeup table. Anyway, so when it's set, I'm going to give you guys an office tour. Is it office tour? Yes, office tour. So I'll show you guys what I'm able to, you know, decorate and come up with when I'm done. So anyway, let me just start my makeup before I start talking too much now, before even starting. Anyway, I want to do I don't have anything on my face, so this is just my primer. I'm using the Pond's lasting oil control primer. I kind of like this primer, but I'm not sure it does much. I hear some people say primers are a scam, and I'm inclined to believe that sort of. I really don't feel like they do that much. So I really don't feel they do that much, but yeah. So my face is primed now, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my foundation. So you guys, I have this MAC Match Master foundation, and this foundation is just annoying me because it's a bit too light for my complexion. It's too light for my face, but it matches with my chest. But most times now my chest is covered, so I mean it's supposed to match to my face. It's too light for my face, but I'm going to use it like that. Like I'm not going to come and stress myself. I'm going to use it like that for my face. So if it looks off on camera, that's because, yeah, the color is not my color, but I cannot throw it away now. Anyway, so I have this my concealer is Colourpop concealer, that 46, but I just bought LA Girl in Fawn. I just bought LA Girl in Fawn, so I think I prefer the color for Fawn. I prefer the color on my face. We're going to talk about 3 topics. So the first one is mental health. The second one is about the influence of social media on our happiness. You know, social media, our tendency to want to do what we see on social media. And the third one is natural hair versus relaxed hair. So anyway, when it comes to mental health, it's a very touchy subject for a lot of people, because yesterday I was looking at, there was this guy that committed suicide recently. Very sad story, very, very sad story. The guy was a poet in UNN. I think he's a student of English. I heard he was a first class student. Yeah, I think he was in 400 level, and he was actually a first class student. And he committed suicide. You know, he killed himself. I think he said he took poison or something. So I went through his page, and man, his page is one of the most depressing things I've seen in recent times. Like, I had to just tell myself, girl, you need to stop. You need to just close this page and go do something else with your life. Like, I just saw myself getting sucked into his posts. His posts were so sad about death, he kept reposting suicide posts. maybe news of anybody that committed suicide. He even reposted some of their suicide notes. A lot of really dark stuff was on his page. His profile picture was dark. Everything was just his energy was really dark. It's been. I don't think I've ever come in contact I think that's the closest I've come in contact with a real life person that is that dark. Let me put it that way. Most times when I see dark stuff like that, it's only on TV or maybe horror movies and all that. But I mean, this is someone that is in Nigeria and all that. When I really went through his page, I was really sad for him. I was sad for his parents. I was sad for his friends. Like, I can't even imagine, what they'll be thinking now, what they'll be going through now. I was also sad for him anyway. In fact, I think I was most sad for him because if there's any word I could use to describe him, I would say he was a tortured soul. Like, he was really a tortured soul. He was so sad going through his profile. So I saw people talking about mental health not taken seriously in this country, this, that, and I'm like, that's not really the case. Especially in his own case, that was not the case. They said he had gone to therapy. His friends have been, because he has been suicidal for a very long time. So they've been running around him to make him happy. They've been there for him and all that. But at the end of the day, the demons, this makeup I'm doing way too light on my face. Anyway, so from what I could see, at the end of the day, the demons won. I'll put it that way. The demons won. He just didn't win that fight, so he killed himself. And another thing I saw on his page, I'm not judging, please. But another thing I saw on his page is that he was an atheist. He didn't believe in God. He didn't believe in God. He just felt like, talking about God is a scam and all that. Well, anybody is free to believe what they want to believe. I'm not going to be the one to come and start judging him and saying you're going to hell, this and that. I'm not here for that. Everybody is free to believe what they want to believe. But I'm just going to say this. A lot of us are still, I made a post on Facebook about this. A lot of us are still standing because of the grace of God. It's by the grace of God that a lot of us are still here. It's because of our relationship with God that a lot of us have not done really stupid things, right? By stupid things, I'm not talking about suicide. I'm talking about really stupid things like maybe shooting up a place or killing people and all that. A lot of us have not done that because of our relationship with God. As imaginary, if you think God, hypothetically, God does not exist, whatever, that's your business. But all I'm saying is, the reason why so many things have not gone to pieces, the reason why so many things have not been destroyed and life will not be destroyed is because a lot of us believe in God and a lot of us have a relationship with God. So when anybody comes out to say things like the problem with Africa is that people are too religious, blah 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 blah, and I tell people that that's not the problem with Africa. Nope. Nobody can convince me that the problem with Africa is religion. No. Sorry, we're not the only country to have religion. We're not the only religious continent. Okay, let's just use Nigeria now. We're not the only religious country in the world. There are so many religious countries that are actually doing better than us. So what's the problem? Religion is not our problem, as far as I'm concerned. Our problem is our mentality. In fact, I dare say that religion is actually helping us a lot more than we're actually better off because of religion. If we did not have religion in this country, if we did not have Christians, especially in this country, because when people talk about religion, all these religious folks, this, that, I always wonder when people commit atrocities, especially Christians. When Christians get, of course, we have terrible Christians. I'm not going to deny that. We have Christians that are like, when you hear what they do, you're like, bruh. So we have Christians that are terrible, yes, but one thing that you can never say is that those people did those terrible things in the name of Jesus or in the name of God. No? Most Christians, when they want to sin, They will tell you, if when you catch them, the first thing they will tell you is na devil cause am. Na devil do am. They don't do it because of religion. They don't do it because they are fanatics or because they love Christ, because they're always going to church. That's not why they do such things. So nobody should come and tell me that religion is what is making it's keeping us behind in this nation. It is not religion. Religion is not our problem. Our problem is deeper than that. Our problem is colonialism, colonial mentality, scarcity mentality, greed, hatred, a lot of things. And for me, I feel that, sorry, I keep looking here, this is where I kept my makeup, I'm sorry. So for me, I feel that it's actually our own cross. The stupidity that is going on in this country is actually our own cross. That's our own cross, right? That's what I believe. I believe it's our own cross. I mean, we can't have it all. We don't have natural disasters. We don't have we have a very good, I won't say we have a very, let's just say, our society in terms of how we view good and evil and how we raise our children and all that, we're actually a little better than some other places. Like a lot of people here have respect for their elders. Some people say it's fear, yes, whatever. Whether it's fear or respect, a lot of people have that for their elders. So it's stopped them from doing a lot of things. A lot of people here have regard for their neighbors. You know, yes, sometimes we are all up in our neighbors' businesses. We don't mind our business, but it's still, for me, it's still a positive, because if you go to societies where they mind their business, you know how things happen in some of those places. So, you know, so I believe that I'm not using this as an excuse. This is not an excuse. I'm giving it as a reason why things are happening the way they are happening in this country. And I still believe that a lot of it is because of is our own cross to bear, the stupidity of our leaders and stuff like that is just our own cross to bear. So, and it's not even about to end anytime soon. That's just the truth. It's not about to end anytime soon. Our leaders are a reflection of us. They come from within us. So, because we can't keep saying change our leaders, things will change. No, our leaders are coming from us, and we're not bringing aliens to come and lead us. It's from amongst us that people rise up. So, if the society or if we collectively have that mentality, and again, like I keep saying, Buhari is not the one that is doing some nonsense that you and I do. Let's include ourselves. Some nonsense that you and I do to ourselves here. It's not Buhari. Buhari was not there when we were doing it. So, yeah, everywhere just became darker. I'm filming with daylight, so yeah. So, our leaders are not the cause of all our problems. We are the cause of most of our problems in this country. Yeah. So that's that for mental health. I still believe that we need to take it seriously, but at the same time, people need to really sit down and tell themselves the truth. Don't be castigating Christians and saying Christianity this, Christianity that. A lot of us are doing well today because of Christianity. I saw a write-up where someone was saying that therapy to a depressed person is just like alcohol. It just make you feel good in that moment. After the whole therapy session is over, you are back to where you were before, you know. So that's why I feel like if you have a problem, if you can feel yourself slipping away, you feel yourself, if you feel yourself really going down, try and seek help. If you're a Christian, try and go to God, try and go to God. Try and pray. I heard someone saying, what is our purpose in this life? That he said he doesn't believe in God, and he's asking what's our purpose in this life. And I'm like, if you're an atheist and maybe you believe in the Big Bang theory, you believe that everything is meaningless, why are you looking for meaning out of meaninglessness? And what's the English? If everything is really as meaningless as you claim, why are you looking for some sort of meaning to your life? Don't look for meaning to your life. In fact, that's the concept I don't want to understand about some certain atheists now. You believe that there's no God, there's no this, there's no that. So live your life like there's no God now. Why are you still trying to debunk? You're trying to tell whoever cares to listen that there is no God. Why? What does it, what effect, how does it affect your own life? Live your own life and there's no God, but leave the rest of, leave those people that are still, that believe in God, let them believe in what they believe in. You believe in what you believe in, they believe in what they believe in. So that's just it. So yeah, anyway, I've talked too much on this subject. So the second one I want to talk about is social media influence. Like, I need to walk faster, beg, before this video becomes too long. So I bought this new pencil from market. This is just a normal Davis pencil. I've been buying color pop pencils and I'm like, my dear, those things are expensive and they finish quickly. They finish quickly. There's one I even bought from Maybelline. That one, after I used it the first time, I don't know that it broke or it spoiled, but it just didn't come out again. I was so pissed. So now they've taken my light, I beg. Let me just hurry up with this makeup. So the second one I want to talk about is social media influence, and it's something that I always tell myself that please let me just do my makeup off camera and I'll come back. So guys, I'm done doing my eyebrows, and let's just say I should have stuck to the $6 Colourpop pencils. I should have stuck to it. This 100 naira, the 100 naira of the pencil is really showing on my eyebrows. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was I want to do my eyeshadow now. I think I'll do a purple eye. I'll do a purple eye. Meanwhile, I decided to wear purple today because, and this is actually my sportswear. This is my sportswear. I decided to wear purple today because I noticed that most of my videos I'm always wearing black, and that's because I love black. All my clothes, almost all the clothes I have to wear and go out are usually black. They're usually black. So, because I like black clothes, but I just said for a change, let me wear purple. So I'm wearing my sportswear. So anyway, the top one I talk about is the influence of how social media influences us. And for me personally, I used to believe that, and I still do anyway, I still believe that I'm not easily influenced by social media. That's just the truth. I'm not easily influenced by social media. Considering how much time I spend online, I'm not really influenced. Especially when it comes to fashion, some kind of lifestyles and stuff like that. I am not influenced, I am not impressed. Well, yes, I'm impressed by some people's lifestyle. I see them, I'm like, oh my god, this person, you know, is enjoying themselves, or this person looks good, blah blah blah. But it does not affect me. Like once I scroll past your page, that's the end. I sleep at night very well. It doesn't bother me, you know. So for a long time, I believe that that's how I am. Like things don't bother me that easily, and all of that. But recently, okay, for those who don't know, I just moved into a new house, right? So I moved into a new house, which is, am I too close to this camera? So I moved into a new house, and to be honest, this house is closer, is very close to my dream house. Like, it is very close to my dream house. That's to tell you how nice this house is. It's definitely close to my dream house. We're not the ones that built it, you know, but a lot of things here are just the way I would have done things if this was my own, if I was the one that built this house, you know. It's closer to my dream house, and compared to where I was coming from was not that awful, but compared to where I was coming from, I mean, there's no, in fact, it's like 10 times or 20 times better than where I'm coming from, right? So, and I'm really happy that we got this house. Like, I'm really happy. It's what I wanted. But at the same time, surprisingly, and that's where I'm going to, surprisingly, when we actually started moving into this house, I wasn't happy with the house again. It's not like I hated the house, so I didn't hate the house. I mean, I was still, you know, happy that I'm moving into this house and everything, but I was unhappy with a lot of things in this house. Yeah, to be honest, there's so many things in this house that are not perfect. Like, we have to work on, we still have to work on so many things in this house. When we moved in here, I started finding myself really stressed out with a lot, and I was unhappy about so many things. One of the things I was really unhappy about was the kitchen. Like, the kitchen was like, and that's because me, I like a very good kitchen, right? So when we moved in here, the kitchen was like, they used one kind of wallpaper on the kitchen cabinets are not matching, they're just somehow. So saw myself unhappy with it. And you know why? You know what occurred to me at some point? I just told myself, why am I really unhappy with this house? Like, the things that are bad, that are not so good in this house, there are things that we can change. We might not easily change them all at once because it's a lot of money, but we are going to change them with time. So why am I so unhappy? Why am I expecting to move into a Pinterest house? That was when it now clicked that I have been spending so much time on Pinterest. For many of you who don't know Pinterest, Pinterest is like, I don't even know how to explain what Pinterest is. It's an app or is whatever. On Pinterest, that's where people just go there and upload pictures of things they sell, of nice things. I don't know how to explain, but you know Pinterest anyway. So I spend a lot of time on Pinterest. So me that moment saying that I don't get easily influenced by social media, I now realize that what I was regarding as social media was Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, stuff like that. But I did not include Pinterest, you know. I'm actually obsessed. Kind of obsessed with Pinterest, you know. So, and that's because I love a good house. Okay, I might not wear the best. Like, if I show you my closet, some of you will be like, madam, go and change now, go and buy better clothes. Like, I don't really care much about clothes, shoes, bags, stuff like that. Or I have just one bag, one ugly ass bag like this. Like, let me show you my bag. Please hold on. You guys, this is the only handbag that I have. Only, as in only. I wanted to even buy a shoulder bag, but I forgot about it, and yeah, whatever. So that's the only bag that I have. So I'm not really influenced by such things. So I'm not really influenced by slay queens and slay mamas. You know, I just watch them for entertainment and I move along. But you see nice houses, I love nice houses, and that's one thing me and my husband have in common. We don't really care about fashion, about the outside, and that, I think it has something to do with us being introverts. Like, you know, if you think about it, really, fashion and all those things are for the external, like when you go out, you know, you look good and all that, blah blah blah. So I now realize that for us that are introverts, we care more about how our home is, because we spend more time in the home, and we really don't. I really don't have visitors in my house. So like, I really don't have visitors like that. Like, I don't really have friends that come to visit me. But I want my house to be, you know, a palace, like a home for me. It's just money that is stopping someone. If I hammer the kind of hammer that I'm about to hammer, in fact, when I hammer the kind of hammer that I'm about to hammer, you guys now, you understand. Anyway, so what I'm just saying, look, I'm just here talking now. I started sweating in the makeup. I started sweating. And rain wants to fall. Anyway, so what I want to say, yeah, I want to do purple eyeshadow. Let me see. What do you know? I have a purple eyeshadow from Tara, and all I'm going to say is this is purple translucent powder for the eyes, because it fades like so quickly, like it disappears from your eyes. As you're applying it, the thing is flying away. So I'm just wondering that, I mean, what's all this? So I call it purple translucent powder for the eyes. I won't call it eyeshadow, because this eyeshadow, this whatever it is a disgrace to eyeshadows all over the world. I mean, if Juvia's place should miss this, Juvia's place will be shook. Anyways, enough of the jokes. I wet my eyeshadow brush to see if it can pick up some products, but let me see. As in, you guys, I'm swiping. So I actually like a very good house. So I just realized that I was getting upset that my house does not look like what I envisioned in my head. Isn't that stupidity? Like, you're coming a long way from where you used to be. Rather than appreciate where God has brought you to, you are sad because it is not exactly what you pictured in your head. Meanwhile, it's not me that built it too. If I built the house, I'll say, okay, I built it to my eye. It was me that made the mistake. But I saw a house and I went to pay. So why am I upset that the house is not the way I want it to be? Anyway, so it just made me think about so many pressures that we put on ourselves from social media, from things like that. I remember I was watching one video about, I think it's Brazilian butt lift. Yeah, Brazilian butt lift, the BBL. And they were doing like an interview on it. They're interviewing some people on it, and according to people who do it or whatever, they said that procedure is the #1 killer of women that do plastic surgery. Like, a plastic surgery is #1, is the most dangerous plastic surgery to do. So while we were doing the interview, I was just watching out of curiosity. It's not like I want to do it anyway. I don't have anything against people that want to do plastic surgery. For me personally, if you see the fear I have of that thing, like ordinary CS, when I hear of CS, I'm like, oh my lord, and they'll remove your intestines and this and that. I'm like, yee? So when I even hear of that one, I'm like, yee? Don't talk about purposely now going under the knife. My liver cannot carry it. It's not like I don't have things I want to change about myself. I have, if there's a way you can do it without going under, I will do it. If there's a way you can do it without them operating on you or whatever, I'll do it. So yeah, I don't have anything against people who do it. But as I was watching this thing, there was a question that they asked somebody, and it really struck me. Because she was someone that was really, I think she hadn't done it yet. She really wanted to do it. She was like, she wants to do it, blah, blah, blah. Then I asked her that, if you weren't on social media, if there was no social media, if you weren't on social media, are you still going to consider doing this operation? Knowing what is involved, though, as in knowing that it's a leading cause of deaths for women, are you still going to consider doing this if you weren't on social media? And she said no. So when I thought about this thing, I was like, this is actually similar to what is happening to me. If I wasn't going through Pinterest as much as I was going through Pinterest, would I have seen this house? Would I have been sad about some things in this house? And the truth is no. Now, it's not like I would have accepted them. I won't say, like my kitchen, even if I wasn't on Pinterest, I have my own personal taste. So I know that kitchen no follow. Like the design of the kitchen no follow. It's not what I would normally choose, right? So I know that, but the urgency and the frustration I felt was based on what I was seeing on Pinterest. So I don't know if that makes sense. So anyway, so all I'm just trying to say is this. Sometimes you just have to put things in perspective and just tell yourself the truth. Sometimes you have to just be grateful for where you are, first of all. You not like you will make changes, you will make changes, but some of those frustrations that we get, some of those sadness that we get is actually out of urgency, because this lighting is doing nothing for my face. What the hell, man? Oh. Yeah, so some of the sadness that we feel is just because we're not getting what we want now. Do you understand? We don't have that patience to wait for things to materialize. We're already like, no, I want it now, and that's what leads to sadness, frustration, anger, bitterness, hatred, jealousy, envy. That's what leads to some of those things, because you want it now. Because if you know in your heart of heart, like I keep telling people, I hardly get jealous of people, and the reason is this. I always tell it's not like jealousy doesn't creep in sometimes. I mean, I'm still human. And sometimes I see something that jealousy will creep in, but I always make a conscious effort to remove myself from to remove those feelings from myself, because I always ask myself that, why should I be jealous of someone else's success or house or whatever, or husband or whatever? Why should I be jealous of that person's own when I know that the person did not take my own? It's not like two of us were in the running for that house and you got it. So why am I jealous? It's not like two of us were in running for that job and you got it. Even if that's the case, then it's not meant to be, it's not mine. That's just the truth of the matter. Then it's not mine. So why should I now be sad and be feeling lonely and feeling this and feeling or depressed because of what someone else is doing on social media or what someone else is doing in their life? It doesn't make sense to me. Even though I found myself almost falling into that, but I had to quickly remind myself that, girl, you are actually in a very good place. So you have to be grateful and happy. And the funny thing is, when we first moved in, so many things started spoiling. My freezer packed up, my inverter spoiled, my washing machine spoiled, and I was so angry as I felt so sad at all those things. But my husband, this kind of person, he doesn't pause to start internalizing things. Like if something spoils, he's thinking of solution immediately. And before he left, he fixed all those things, and all those things are working fine now. So, my dear, why was I feeling so sad that things were spoiling, blah, 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 blah. If you want to fix it, fix it. If you cannot fix it, then rest. Don't be frustrating yourself and be getting angry because of things you cannot change. If you can change it, change it. If you cannot change it, then accept that you can't change it and look for a way around it. I need to move back because this lighting is really terrible. You guys, I don't know if this lighting is better. I don't have a ring light, so I just have to make do with what I have. So I'm going to be using this lip combo from Ellery's collection. The lipstick's name is okay, I think this one is named after her. It's called Ellery, while the pencil is also called Ellery. Yeah. Colourpop lip pencils are always so creamy, like I love them. So I think I'm done with this. I don't really like how this makeup is turned out. I feel it's too dark. I feel it's too dark for my face. Like I really don't go this dark. I usually like a gold eye if I have to go dark, if I have to do red lip. And the red I did is not just, I don't really like my lips. Anyway, it's not bad. It's not bad. So guys, that's the end of this video. If you have a comment for me, if there's something you want to correct me on, or something you want to talk about, or something you want to discuss, please leave a comment in the comment section. I really love discussing with you guys in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please. And yeah, so that's the end of my video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.